Welcome back to the channel and welcome to our moving vlog. Finally time to move, finally found a house. It's a whole story, but we'll get into that. First of all, excuse my appearance. I went straight from work to the gym. I did a little upper body lift. I was gonna do cardio, but I was too anxious because we were waiting to hear back if our offer got accepted. So I just came home and did a 45-minute walk on my little treadmill, and now we're here. So for this vlog, I want it to be start to finish all of our moving in one giant video, so this is probably gonna be pretty long. So today is, what is it? May 28th, the day our offer got accepted. So our plan and our contract is to close June 27th, so we have just about a month. We're obviously gonna try to do it as quick as we can, and the seller wants to do it as quick as possible too, so we're gonna work on that. So literally, tomorrow I'm gonna go out and buy a bunch of storage bins and start packing. Start packing all the things we don't need right now, things we're not using every day, all the little things, all the decor and whatnot, because we're gonna get a jump on it as quick as we can. Our current lease for this apartment is up July 30th, and so that gives us 2 months to get out of here. But like I said, we're closing June 27th, so that'll still give us a good month in between closing and when we have to be completely out of this apartment. So hopefully all goes well. We're gonna have a call with our real estate agent tonight, and he's gonna go over the finer details and what's next. So yeah, now begins the journey, finally. So for the house we are getting, it's kind of funny. So we saw it, we've been looking on Zillow for probably like a year, and we've been seriously looking for probably since October. Now we're in May, so a good while. Obviously we wanted to wait till after the wedding and then kind of seeing where things were. So we came across this house that we're getting maybe like a month ago, and we were like, oh, that's actually really nice, like maybe we should look into that. But when it was listed, it was a little out of our price range, or we could afford it, but it was just we didn't want to necessarily pay that much. So we were like, oh, it's nice, but I don't know if it's gonna work, I don't know if it's worth it. So then we just kind of pushed it to the side. And then maybe like a week ago or so, we saw that it's still on the market. At this point, it's been listed for 21 days. And it didn't look like it was getting a lot of showings, which is really weird because the house is super nice in a great area. So we're like, maybe we should look into it. And maybe if they're not getting a lot of hits, maybe we can get it at a cheaper price or whatever. So we open our minds to the possibility. So we're like, all right, let's go take a look. So then we looked at it on this past Saturday. Today's Wednesday. So this past Saturday. And our real estate agent, after we looked at it and, turned out we loved it, he was like, okay, I'll reach out to the agent for the house and just kind of get a feel and see how things are looking, if there's any showings, if there's any offers, and whatever. So turns out there weren't really many showings. No offers have been put in yet. They said maybe like some were gonna put in soon, but we don't know if that's true or not. So then our agent asked that agent, like, oh, well, if they were to put in an offer for 10 grand under asking, how do you think that'll go? And he was like, oh, I would definitely put an offer in for that, and then they should be good, without obviously giving us too much hope, just, a generalized idea. So we're like, okay, cool. So then on Sunday night, we put in the offer, and then this past Monday was Memorial Day, so we pretty much knew we weren't gonna get an answer then. So we're like, okay, maybe Tuesday we'll find out. At this point, we're probably the top runner of the list, and the seller wants to sell the house and close it all within like a 30-day period, hopefully. Which that works perfectly for us because we wanted to get out of this apartment soon, so we don't have to redo the lease for any longer than we have to. So all day Monday for Memorial Day, we're like getting nervous. We're like, all right, I hope we'll get it, but we're not getting our hopes up. But knowing we're probably at the top of the list of the offers or the only offer, we're still trying to stay hopeful, but not too excited. So then yesterday, Tuesday, we're like, all right, maybe we'll get a decision today, or we'll hear back today. So our agent reached out to the house agent again, and was like, oh, did you get a chance to review the offer? And he was like, yep, looks good. You guys are probably still in the top, but we have 2 showings today that the sellers want to go through with and give them a chance to look at it. So we're like, okay, that's fine. Like, we'll be fair, you know, whatever. So they had 2 showings yesterday. So then we're like, okay, well, maybe we'll hear back either Tuesday night or like Wednesday morning, which is today. So all day, both me and Derek were both stomach in knots, just like praying that we get accepted, because we need to know like as soon as possible if we get it, so that we can start packing, start getting ready to move, to get this ball rolling, because they want a quick closing and we want a quick closing. So all day I'm just like, I'm at work, I'm sitting staring at my phone, just like waiting for our agent to text us saying that our offer was accepted, or just any sort of news. And we're just like so anxious. Like, me and Derek both, like, were barely able to eat it all today. We were just stomach in knots, just, you know, hoping for the best but expecting the worst, because so far we've had such bad luck with houses and putting in offers and getting rejected, getting outbidded, you know, whatever. So we're like, all right, this needs to be the time. This has to be the house for us. So lo and behold, we get it. Thank God. But I'm still holding my breath all the way until we get to closing and everything's officially official. But for now, it's looking good. So yeah, I want to document this whole process just for the fun of it, and it'll be fun to look back on. It'll be quite a lot of work, but that's okay. Moving is always a lot of work. So I wanted to give one final tour of the apartment before we officially start packing. I know I gave a tour in the very beginning once I started my channel, but we'll look at the hot mess that it is now, and we'll show it again throughout the process, and then once it's empty, it should be hopefully in a few weeks. So starting in the bathroom, pretty simple. Got our little decor, our little bits and pieces. Got a pretty decently sized shower, and yeah, that's it. And then we have our little entryway. We got our laundry, our linens and things. On our door, we got our big coat closets, which are great. Then we moving in to our little coffee bar / dump tray area, like all our work stuff and whatever that we carry with us. And then, like I said, dump area, like gym bags, work bag, shoes, what have you. A little messy, but it's fine. And our little coffee bar. And the main area of the apartment, we got our lovely kitchen, which is actually a pretty decently sized kitchen for an apartment. A little messy right now, but that's all right. A nice little peninsula thingy. Beautiful. A rocking chair, engagement photos. Got our couch. Our nice little living room setup. Pretty cozy. Beautiful windows, nice view. And then this room is the hot mess room. This is our spare room, our catch-all. Please excuse the mess. Our extra futon. Bins I already took out of storage. Expecting that will get approved so I can start packing. Then we got our little excess kitchen stuff. So all the extra gadgets and whatnot for the kitchen that we didn't have room to actually store in the kitchen. Like I said, it's our spare room. It's a very hot mess. Ignore the dress. That's for a wedding I'm going to in like a week and a half, 2 weeks, so I'm letting it air out. Derek's little gaming setup. Just our dressers and whatnot. Another nice, huge, big closet. Yeah, that's pretty much for this room. A hot mess. Then we go up the ladder to our loft area. I'm not gonna show too much. It's pretty simple. The bed, decor, our big TV, and that's really it. It's our view. So yeah, this is the final look of the full apartment with everything in it. Like I said, tomorrow I'm gonna go out and buy a bunch of storage bins to really start packing. Again, packing all the small things, stuff we're not using every day, you know, extra bed sheets, all that kind of stuff, winter clothes, you know, whatever. So that when the time comes to move, that we're ready and we can just get it going. Cause I'm ready. We're ready to be homeowners, so it's exciting. So here we go. Here's the current state of our spare room. Definitely made some packing progress. It's a hot mess in here, so it's fine. Got a bunch of these totes. I think we got like 18 of them. And then we got a bunch of boxes. Most of them are filled. I bought some more today. We have like, what, 6 here, then I have like 4 or 5 more in my car. We got this little box here. Then we got a lot of things already packed and stored in the closet. Some stuff up top. Kept some clothes out, obviously, since we still have like a month left or so. And then got some more storage over here. Overall, we're making progress. morning. All right, moving update time. So today it's June 10th, so we're about 2.5 weeks away from our predicted closing date. Right now we're on time to close when we want to. We're just waiting for some more things on the seller's end and their agent's end. But overall, everything's going pretty smooth so far. All the paperwork's getting done as it should be in a good, timely manner. Yeah, so now I'm still just working on packing the apartment. At this point, I pretty much packed everything that I could. Anything that we're not using, anything that's just like in storage, I've already packed. But yeah, we're doing good so far. And I'll give you a quick little tour. So for the kitchen, I took some decor down. We had a thing there and then some things behind here. And then I went through the cabinets and just went through things we're not using as much of right now. Like this usually is full of all our water bottles. I just left a couple in there that we're going to be using. This is Tupperware and plates and stuff. That all we're still using. But then like pots and pans, I took out a bunch that we don't typically use on a weekly basis. Kept our air fryer in there, a couple other things, and then like silverware, all that's still here and whatnot. Took off our little decor piece here, our little board with all our stuff on it. Took down the stuff on the fridge, left stuff for my to-do list, cleaned out the coffee bar a little, took all of the decor off, just keeping what's there. Through our coat closet and our shoes, it's pretty empty right now. Again, just kept some things that we'll be using. Derek's shoes and my shoes over there. Kept our hats. Then I took down all our wall decor here. Obviously, I kept the clock up for now. Then in the living room, I still have all the decor up. All the decor I'll put away probably in like another week and a half, just because I don't want it to look so boring in here. And then I just took down all the lights up here, packed away the blankets, just keeping a ladder there just for now. Yes, I'm watching The Office. I restarted it when I started packing. I want to see if I'll finish the series by the time we move, or if we move before I finish it. I don't know. I've already watched it like, I don't know, maybe like 6 or 7 times all the way through. So it's just I wanted something on for the background, in the background while I'm packing, just something I don't have to pay attention to, but something to keep me occupied and whatnot. All right, so anyway, moving on. I think I already showed you the bedroom before. I still have some stuff lingering up there, but most of it's packed away. And then our spare room. I kind of reconfigured all our boxes, packed it away so it's more compact, because this room is already pretty cluttered. So we just got some extra boxes and stuff over here, and then that's the bulk of what's packed right now. Obviously still have like our dressers out, treadmill obviously, still using that. And then in the closet, again, packed up pretty much everything that we're not using, yeah. And just kept some clothes out for Derek. This shelf was full of all of our like kitchen small appliances and whatnot, like the Instant Pot, Dutch ovens, crock pots, stuff like that. So obviously all that I packed away just because I don't think we'll be using it in the next 2.5 weeks. But yeah, that's pretty much it for now. Just gonna keep decluttering and stuff, cleaning as I go. Like you saw, I was patching the holes up here from the lights and whatnot. I've been doing that too. When I take stuff down, I just patch those holes, getting it out of the way. So yeah, pretty much everything I'm doing, I'm just making sure it'll be easier once we do actually move. It'll be less work, and then yeah, should make it pretty seamless. All right, that's it for now. Good morning and welcome back. Today is June, what is it, the 17th? June 17th. Right now we're about a week and a half away from closing, so we're getting there. We're doing good. So again, today I'm off, so I'm gonna work on packing. Now I'm gonna start packing all the decor and just stuff that we don't really need, stuff I could just start getting rid of. So yeah, it's planned for today. We'll keep it going. First things first, of course. welcome back to the vlog. We are officially in the week of closing. Today's Monday, we closed Friday. We just confirmed our time today for Friday morning. We got our final numbers in today for how much we owe at closing. Over the weekend, I packed some more stuff that we're not using or that we won't need for the next few days. So I packed, you know, kitchen things like extra cups and mugs and pots and pans, all the things. And I kept out only what we are sure we're gonna need. Like I packed, toaster was here, so now countertop's getting pretty bare, so we're working on that. So I'm gonna keep doing that, keep working on all the little things, but there's not much more at this point. Really, most of it I'll probably pack up Thursday night and Friday, and that should be it. So we're getting there. All the boxes as of now, it is literally a big hot mess, but we're almost out of here, so it's okay. Also, this week is gonna be like super hot, and it already is. Like right now it's literally, I think like 90, yeah, it's literally 95 degrees right now. And so we bought this little portable air conditioner, which we'll use at the house, of course, but just to help here, since our ceilings are so high, it gets so hot, and we're on the top floor, so our air conditioning that we have in the actual apartment kind of struggles to keep up with it when it's this hot. So keeping all the blinds shut, we got that running, we got our regular AC running, got the doors open to help airflow. But we are getting it done. We're working on it. Happy Thursday. It's the day before closing, so today I'll be working on packing on basically everything else that we don't need, saving anything we'll use tomorrow and Saturday morning, whatever. So last night we did our final walkthrough. Everything looked good, no issues. So I just did some cleaning. I cleaned the shower. I did some cleaning the other day. I cleaned the microwave, cleaned the oven. So I'll do some more stuff like that so that once we're fully moved out, I won't have a ton of cleaning to do. So kind of setting myself up better for later. Today we'll keep packing, we'll keep chugging away, and that's really it. Right now this is our spare room situation. Again, still a huge hot mess, but that's the name of the game at this point, so it's just whatever. Alright, let's get to it. Closing day, we're officially closed. So right now, Derek just dropped me off at the apartment so I can get my car. He's gonna run to my parents' house, get a couple of things we have there, like we left our air conditioners that we bought and whatnot there, some cleaning supplies. Then he'll head to the house. I'm gonna head out to get us some food. We're gonna get Moe's. I've been craving it lately, so that'll be good. And then I'll head to the house, and then we're gonna start cleaning everything and getting everything ready to move in tomorrow. So it's gonna be a busy day, but starting off strong. Secure the bag. after a super long day of moving, we're finally done. Got everything moved. Obviously, you have to unpack, but that's a problem for tomorrow. Basically, everything is a hot mess right now. Still gotta get some furniture, still gotta figure out where exactly everything's going. We're not gonna be putting everything in the kitchen because we will be redoing the kitchen hopefully soon. So this room, the bonus room, is gonna kind of be our working kitchen for the time being. But yeah, so let's take a little look around and see the chaos that we have for now. But first, can we appreciate this view? Gorgeous. So here's the kitchen, like I said, we will be redoing it. Everything is gonna get gutted and swapped out and changed, but this is what we have for now. Gonna be moving the stove over here and then just kind of reworking all this, building more cabinets and whatnot. This will be the eating area, the kitchen. Not much going on. Set up the coffee bar. So we have that for the morning. Got our first bathroom. This is our first floor one. Nothing crazy in here yet. Literally didn't do anything. We got our downstairs spare room. Right now just storage. Again, the gorgeous view. Beautiful. Then we have our living room. Again, a little chaotic, but that's how we're looking now. TV's gonna go up there, but it's just there for now. View out the front. And our doorway. Derek's showering right now. It's a very hot day today. Yeah. Unless I add anything last minute, I think I'll end the vlog here. And then from here on out, I'll be vlogging the home reno and just decorating and everything. So thanks for watching.